what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Match TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Match TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Match TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Match TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Yeah, buddy, that's right. Get exposure right now. Holler at the homie Paul Match, man, for Paul Match TV. Hit up Paul Match TV across all social media sites, alright? Who we got next? Got next.
Well, hello everybody. It's time for another episode of Paul Match TV. We're glad that you could join us today. And we got a great interview coming up for you in just a moment. Before you do, if you're watching this on YouTube right now, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell. And you'll always be notified whenever you get a new interview. And don't forget about the comment section below. Just make a comment there. We love to hear from you. And check out one of the comments because we're going to have links to our merchandise store, which will have caps and shirts, and I know that you'll want to get you some of those. And also feel free to email us, paulmashtv, all one word, @gmail.com. And that's not just for fans, it's for bands and solo artists that want to be on the show as well. So we hope to hear from you there. And also go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/paulmashtv. And feel free to like the page, and you can inbox me and post on the videos and things you see. We love to hear from you that way as well. And we also have an official web address. And we'll give you that address and recap everything we just said at the closing credits at the end of the show. So stay tuned for that. Right now we have from Chicago, Illinois, we have Jessee B, another awesome artist, and I think you'll agree. But before we get into that, here's a quick word from ClickJam. Don't go away.
We got history, got me feeling the nostalgia when you look at me, thinking about what could.
Well, hello there, it's interview time again, and with us from Chicago, Illinois, we have Jessee B. Thanks for joining us, Jessee.
Thank you for having me today.
No problem. We're glad to have artists like you on my show. And I guess the first question I'd like to ask you is tell us a little bit about how it started for you as far as being a musician goes. Have you always wanted to be a musician? Everybody has their own story, so let's hear yours.
Yeah, I've always wanted to be a musician. I've always wanted to be an artist. I started off as a disc jockey back in the early 80s. And, I used to DJ for a lot of events in Chicago, Illinois, back in the house music days of the Windy City. And throughout the time that I was a DJ, I developed an interest in a genre of music that's called freestyle music. And a lot of the artists that sang freestyle music came from the New York City area, and from the Florida area and stuff like that. And I developed an interest in that. I've always wanted to get in the studio and record because I always felt like, since I was younger, that I had the capability to sing. And as I was DJing those records, I would sing along with those records, and I play the keyboard a little, so I was it became pretty easy to me. So coming off of a DJ, I decided to write a couple of songs and get together with a few guys that were from Chicago, Illinois in the early 90s. I used to be the lead singer of a freestyle singing group in Chicago that was called Legacy. And we recorded several 12-inch records with a record company called DJ International in the late 80s, early 1990s. We released about 4 singles with them. 2 of the singles, one called Stay With Me Tonight and another one called Girls Do It Just For Fun, actually made it on regular rotation on several FM stations, one including Chicago, Illinois' B96, the Killer B FM radio station, and we were added to regular rotation with The Bullet, and those 2 songs actually went #1 on that radio station. So that's how I got into the recording part of this whole thing, along with the other members that were in the group with me for the group Legacy. Throughout the course of the years, we all kind of just went our own ways, and and just decided to do other things. I had went away from music for a little while for personal reasons, and I decided to come back in 2018 as a solo artist, as you see now as Jessee B, which Jessee B is my name.
Mm-hmm.
I went into the studio and I recorded my first single, which is called "Without Your Love," which you have there, and then went on to record 3 other records in just a year's time. I have a single called "Un Besito, One Kiss." I have a single called "Time Gone," and my new single called "Lost in the Music," which is set to be released in June or July of this year.
Okay. Well, that's a very good story there, and I'm glad that you're doing what you're doing.
Thank
Uh,
you.
why don't you tell us about some of the influences that you've grown up with? I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of mainstream artists that influence you in your songwriting. I want you to name some of
Yeah, well, to let everyone know, I write all my own lyrics to all of my songs. Some of the songs in the early '90s that I wrote with some of the other gentlemen, they also pitched in and helped out on some of the lyrics on that. But the majority of the music that I've sang, I've written myself, and a lot of the influences that influenced me to become a recording artist back in the old days, were artists that were salsa singers, like an artist named Hector Lavoe, a band called El Gran Combo, early R&B artists, from back in the old school days of the '80s, some of the old school legend freestyle artists that we have in today's day that are actually still performing those records and doing a really good job at it. A lot of those old school legend artists were a huge influence on me coming into the genre of music that I sing, because I used to DJ their records all the time.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds pretty good there.
Yeah, I'm a big classic rock guy too, man. I don't know. I got a thing for classic rock. Aerosmith, Leonard Skinner. I don't know why, but maybe it's from my dad's side.
Yeah, and of course we play it all here on Paul Match TV. We're a multi-genre show, obviously.
Love it.
And you were talking about your songs earlier. Can we get that on streaming format? I don't think any of that is on physical copies, but where can we find your music at?
You can find all of my current singles, "Without Your Love," "Time Gone," "Un Besito, One Kiss," all available on digital outlets, Apple Music, Pandora, Spotify, everything. I actually have a USB set to be released in about a month that has all of these records on it, and it'll be available, through my Facebook and through social media. You'll be able to purchase that USB.
Okay. Well, that's good. And you mentioned the name of that song that we're about to watch here. What is the title one more time? And what is there a story behind it? Is it self-explanatory? Maybe you could let us know.
Yeah, "Without Your Love" is actually the first single I decided to come back and record when I decided to come back into the music business. It's produced by Sal Medina, and "Time Gone" and "Lost in the Music" and "Un Besito, One Kiss" are produced by other producers. "Time Gone" produced by Julio Meno, "Lost in the Music" produced by D Mike, and "Un Besito" produced by a partner of mine, Vince, out in Florida. And all those records are under D Marie Entertainment, DME Music. Sal Medina's production of "Without Your Love" was released under Tasmania Records. So the story behind that is just just the typical freestyle song. It's a love song over up-tempoed hip-hop beats. And I have a Spanish rap that's in there mixed with English. And it's basically a love song.
Oh, okay. And I know everybody out there is excited about hearing it, and we'll get to that in just a moment. But I think that's about all the time that I can think of for right now, anyway. And we appreciate you being on the show, Jessee B. We'd love to have you back sometime if you have anything to plug, like when your album comes out or whatever.
Well, I would love to come back. I had a great time with you. I have a lot of merchandise that's available on teespring.com under Jessee B. We have T-shirts and leggings and hoodies and sweaters and everything. They can go contact me on Jessee B Music Facebook or Jessee B Music Instagram, or contact D Marie Harris at D Marie Entertainment on Facebook, and we'll make sure that they get their T-shirts and their hoodies and their leggings and what have you, hats, everything.
Okay. All right, so let's watch "Without Your Love" by Jessee B right here on Paul Nash TV. Don't go away.
junto a mí. Si tú te vas, no sé qué yo haría. Por favor, quédate aquí. I've taken so many chances, but I feel that you are the one for me to try. Just keep my head up high, 'cause I know that you are the one. Crazy like living without you, without your love. I know that I can't take the chance. You're living without you, without your kiss. My heart won't ever beat the same. Crazy like living without you, without your love, without your love, without your love, without your love. I can't picture this world without you in my life. No visions of your face to make me feel right. Si te vas, yo no sé qué yo haría. Eres el amor que controla toda mi vida. Mad love, mad flavor, give ya, I gave ya. Ain't nobody else got a love that's greater. Te quedas en mi corazón y yo te amaré. Tú eres la mujer, cuando vuelvo yo soñé. I've taken so many chances, but I feel that you are the one for me to try. Just keep my head up high, 'cause I know that